Are you tired of mediocre gaming performance and overheating issues with your current graphics card? Well, I've got some good news for you. For the best price, click the link in the description. Today, we're going to take a closer look at the ASUS Prime RX 9070 XT, a graphics card that promises to deliver top-notch performance and power efficiency. But here's what surprised me: this card is not just about raw power. It's also designed with cutting-edge features and technologies that set it apart from its competitors. Therefore, if you're in the market for a new graphics card, I highly recommend sticking around to see why this one stands out from the crowd. We'll dive into the technical specifications of the ASUS Prime RX 9070 XT and explore what makes it tick. But before we do that, let me ask you, are you aware of the limitations of mid-range graphics cards? If not, then stay tuned because I'm about to expose some surprising truths about what's holding your gaming performance back. Act 1 Hook/N. The ASUS Prime RX 9070 XT is a part of the Radeon RX series, known for its power and efficiency. With 8 GB of GDDR6 memory, this card is designed to handle even the most demanding games at high resolutions. However, I was surprised to find that the real showstopper here is not just about raw performance but also the advanced cooling system. But therefore, let's talk about what really matters: the thermal design and how it affects overall performance. For instance, the card features a custom-designed heatsink and a unique fan design that allows for better airflow and reduced noise levels. We'll explore the benefits of this innovative cooling system in more detail later on. But first, let's take a closer look at some of the technical specs. Act 1 Deep Dive/N. The ASUS Prime RX 9070 XT is powered by the RDNA 2 architecture, which offers significant improvements over its predecessor. This includes enhanced multi-threading capabilities and support for variable rate shading. Furthermore, the card features 40 CU's compute units with a clock speed of up to 1.7 GHz. However, I did notice that some users have reported issues with power consumption and heat generation when running demanding games at high settings. Therefore, it's essential to consider these factors before making a purchase decision. We'll discuss the potential drawbacks in more detail later on, but first, let's take a closer look at the features and technologies that make this card stand out. Act 1 Deep Dive/N. One of the standout features of the ASUS Prime RX 9070 XT is its advanced cooling system. The custom-designed heatsink provides exceptional heat dissipation, while the unique fan design reduces noise levels to a minimum. Additionally, the card features a range of innovative technologies such as AI-enhanced dynamic super resolution and variable rate shading. But therefore, let's talk about what really matters: the performance in real-world applications. I've put together some benchmarks to give you an idea of how this card performs against its competitors. We'll explore the results in more detail later on, but first, let's take a closer look at the potential drawbacks and limitations. Act 2 Resolution/N. As mentioned earlier, some users have reported issues with power consumption and heat generation when running demanding games at high settings. Therefore, it's essential to consider these factors before making a purchase decision. However, I've found that these issues are relatively rare and can often be mitigated by adjusting the fan settings or reducing game intensity. Moreover, ASUS has released several software updates to address some of the reported issues. But therefore, let's talk about what really matters: value for money. Considering the performance and features offered, I believe this card provides an excellent return on investment. In fact, it's one of the best gaming graphics cards available in its price range. We'll discuss the value proposition in more detail later on, but first, let's take a closer look at some of the potential drawbacks and limitations. Act 2 Resolution/N. One of the main concerns with this card is its power consumption. Some users have reported issues with high power draw, which can result in increased energy bills and heat generation. However, I've found that these issues are relatively rare and can often be mitigated by adjusting the fan settings or reducing game intensity. Therefore, if you're looking for a graphics card that offers top-notch performance without breaking the bank, the ASUS Prime RX 9070 XT is an excellent choice. In fact, it's one of the best gaming graphics cards available in its price range. We'll summarize the key points and provide our final verdict later on, but first, let's take a closer look at some of the alternatives and competing products. Act 3 resolution \n. In conclusion, the ASUS Prime RX 9070 XD is an excellent gaming graphics card that offers top-notch performance, power efficiency, and innovative features. While it may not be perfect, its strengths far outweigh its weaknesses. Therefore, if you're in the market for a new graphics card, I highly recommend considering this option. But before we wrap up, let me ask you one final question. What's your budget for this purchase? If you're looking to save some cash, be sure to check out our exclusive deal on Amazon by clicking the link in the description.